Let's get it.
No. Hello everyone, this is Sado and Zdobby. Hello Zdobby.
Hello, Sado. Hello, guys.
Yeah, as you all know very well, we came here tonight to celebrate a new tournament and make a drawing of the teams, explain the rules. I honestly will say that I only glanced over the rules. I didn't read them completely, but yeah, we'll figure out if everything is fine. If you guys have some suggestions about the tournament, we can still make some small changes, perhaps until tomorrow. I will also post all the links in the chat a bit later. So far, I posted a link to the main document, so you can see it live in your browser as well. You can also see the links for the forums here below for the rules and registration. Registration obviously is over right now because we're going to make the ladder, so it's too late. I will close the topic soon. So yeah, don't make any posts here anymore. Yeah. So yeah, hello to everyone, and maybe first let's start with a little explanation how the drawing procedure will look like, and then I'll glance over the rules of the tournament, and then we will finally make the drawing. So we have 23 teams, which is not exactly a very round number, because as some of you probably realize, it's best to make tournaments with a number of teams which is a round of 2. So 16 or 32 would be better, but we can also deal with this. And to deal with this, we will have to make an elimination round, round 1, where the players from the bronze bracket, so places from 10 to 23 here, will be playing against each other in the first game, and the winners of these 7 games, if I'm counting correctly, will go to the round 2, and they will have to play against players from the gold bracket. There's also one team in the middle bracket, the silver bracket. There was more teams here, but since we now have a bit more teams, then there's only one here, Mo and Red. They just don't have to play in round 1. They advance to round 2 because there wasn't 24th team that could play against them, right? So shortly, that's
Can you,
how we're gonna do.
Sato, can
Yeah.
you tell us why you decide that Mo and Red? Because they are on the same skill level. There is a medium skill level of this team. That's why you choose this team. That they don't have to play round 1.
You mean the middle team? Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, the idea of the brackets is that in the gold bracket you have teams which are theoretically the best on paper, at least, and the middle bracket is like the one team that I chose from the other teams that seems a bit better than the rest. Of course, it's all subjective, and well, someone can say, "Hey, how about Team X? It's better than Team Y," but you know, that's just our subjective choice as tournament organizers, and that's how it's gonna be, I guess. Do you like the explanations, Dobby?
Excellent explanation for me, and I think for our viewers. So we can continue. I think.
Okay.
Maybe we have some questions. Just feel free to ask us about something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's actually that was also my concern that some people will have to play. I mean, they would be training cold water now, and now it happens that they won't play it. I realized that, but I actually wanted to move cold water because of that to the second round. But then someone made me realize that it's even worse because all the players that will be in round 1. Like we're training for cold water, and now it's like we changed the map. So right now cold water is in round 1. I think it's a lesser evil, but yeah, I don't know how to deal with this better. Okay. Any more questions, Dobby? All
From
the
my side,
procedure?
everything is clear. So
Okay, so let's take a look at the rules. It's the standard stuff you probably are expecting. So we've got 60 peacetime, 1.5 during peacetime, 1 after peacetime. These are the speeds. You can have a team break, 5 minutes. You can have a 5. Actually, you have to have 5-minute peacetime break. There's a rule about towers. You can have 10 towers per team. It doesn't matter if one player has 1 tower or 2 or 9 or 10, I guess. Both players can have max 10, so it's a per team limit. There will be a fighting map game at start to determine who can decide about the locations. I think we might actually change the line a bit, because I know that in previous tournaments some people lost on purpose. So I think it's like yeah, they can just decide. Okay, maybe that doesn't apply. I think there was one more rule here. Okay, so I won't complicate this. Never mind. Let's just say that yeah.
so do you propose that there will be the teams can decide on which battle map they want to play? You mean?
No. I was thinking about something else.
Okay.
I think we'll just leave it cross. I know it's not the ideal solution, but I think it's way better than trying to do something like okay, the team with the higher number is going to pick the locations, because that's just bullshit.
Yep, excellent idea, because right now there will be more. It will be the locations will be based on skill fights, so it's I think the 75% of success in this game.
Yeah.
So that would be great.
Of course, it's not ideal because fighting on maps is on fight map. It can be pretty random, or campy if both teams are good at fighting. So it's not ideal, but we had to have something, right? Anyway, there's also a rule which says that the final game will be played best of 3 with save games, which means they play 3 times from peacetime or more, because it's oh wait, 3 times, so it's best of 3, so it means 3 games. Okay.
Sorry, I had a lag.
Okay. And obviously, if you break the rules, you're eliminated. I also guess that if one of the teams does something really strange and something that would be obviously for the bidden, then we will likely make some decision on our own if the rules don't apply. No. One more thing. This list is not in order. This list is mostly in order of registration. It doesn't mean that Mercenary and Shady are better than everyone else on the list, for example. It's just that they registered first. There's one exception, because Teddy and Aso were in the silver bracket until we had 23rd team. They should, from the registration order, they should be somewhere like here, I think. So I'll just
Strange
fix it.
things. I have lags on TeamSpeak, but no lags on the Twitch. So I don't know why it happens like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is the registration order. It doesn't mean anything. Like the last team was Kyvix and Killionaire, and the first to register was Mercenary Shady. So that's why it looks like this. Can we spectate it? Everyone agrees with it. I didn't ask Mandos about it, so I don't know what he thinks about that. I wouldn't want to make such a change of rule without consulting. For me, you know, it's tricky, because it's a bit against my interest to let people in, because nobody will watch my stream. But I think it's not a bad idea. Although, there's if everyone agrees, then they have no right to later be suggesting that someone was cheating. That's how I see it. If you guys want spectators, then you lose the right to complain about cheaters, which cheat by asking someone what happens in the enemy base, right? If
Uh,
all guys are right with this, it would be okay for me. But I think we need to ask Mandos as well.
Yeah, but I think this topic should be exactly speak. You should speak with Mandos, and what's more, you should add this statement into rules because it should be clearly say that if
Yeah.
you want spectators, there will be no complaint, no. That will be agreement that no one will tell us, "Hey, you are cheating," because spectators are saying something. So honestly, just to be clear, just place the statement into rules. That would be the best idea.
Yeah, I'll make a note about it.
Because as far because we know this, the community can say, okay, we want spectators, okay, but later a lot of times we saw situation that someone argue, especially on 1 versus 1, 2 versus 2 games, that someone is cheating. Someone would tell another team, oh hey, there is an empty tower right there.
Yeah, so I think
So
yeah, that's the best idea. Just to talk with Mandos, and then we can update the topic, the rules. Anyway, what else do we have here? All players are divided. Yeah, right. Yeah, you can see the deadlines for the rounds. There's a slight change just before we started the stream. The deadline for the first round is in 1 week, so it's 7th February. It's a Sunday. And you have 1 week per every round. This means that the best, at least theoretically, the best teams from the gold bracket will not have to play anything for 1 week, unless their opponents win their games and they want to play earlier, of course. Yeah, and speaking of this, if you guys want us to be able to stream the games, please try to arrange the games in advance and let us know. You can write to me or to Zdobi or to contact someone else. Like you can catch us always in Discord, for example, also sometimes on TeamSpeak. And so we can prepare. Sometimes I will not be able to stream, so it's nice if I can ask someone in advance if someone else can do it. So
and of course,
please let us know.
yeah, exactly, and of course we can stream all games. I think personally I will be able to stream maximum 1 game per day, maybe 2, but not each day because of course we have work, we have other stuff to do. So I think at least 2 3 days after a game you should tell us before.
Yeah,
Sorry.
at least one, best 2 days. Yeah. There will be a results topic. I think we'll require a replay and/or a screenshot. Probably both is safer. Yeah. And about streaming, the rules say that there's no spectators allowed, just like we discussed before. It may slightly change, but we'll talk about it with Mandos. And streaming is allowed with 10 minutes delay. Yeah, we have some cheaters sometimes here, So that's the rules. It's pretty short, I think. I like the fact that Mandos keeps these rules always pretty simple. If you guys have some more questions, it's probably good time to raise them now and not in a couple days. Tournament organizers are really angry when people are like, in a week, they will be like, hey, this rule is bullshit. Why did not you tell us later? I mean, earlier, right? So, I think that's everything I wanted to talk about, and we can just start with the drawing. If you guys have some problems, just contact us.
Maybe so right now let's explain teams. Or did you tell something about teams?
Yeah. Like I said, there are 3 brackets: gold, silver, and bronze. And I'll first start with dividing the bronze teams into round 1 here. And later I will divide the 8 gold teams into round 2. And finally I'll take winners of these games and move that as the team that doesn't have to play in round 1. And I will choose which of these will have to play against which of players from the gold bracket. It's not a question. Where do we have to write results? Just like it was in the rules somewhere, I was just talking about it. Results will be added on a second post titled results. I think he meant topic. So I'll create, or Mandos will create a new topic for this. And that's how it will be done on the forums. I will also, like the last year, I will also maintain a challenge, a website. I will make a ladder here, not right away. First it will be only here, and then I will copy it over there, because it takes a while, so I don't want you to guys, don't want you to wait for this, you know. But you have also the link to challenge here. So I will be entering the results as soon as they happen, as soon as they are added to the forums. I will add them here, so you can watch this link. Yeah. So I think we can just start. Yeah, thank you, Chrome. So we have this trusted for a long time site called random.org. There's a list randomizer. So here's the idea. I will just you know, have the numbers from here, and I will paste them here. And seems like Dobby's back from the dead. Yeah, so like I was saying, I will just paste the numbers.
I don't know, but
yeah?
I can't hear you on the TeamSpeak.
That's sorry.
Strange.
Yeah, okay, that's my fault. So I have pushed talk on
That
TeamSpeak.
was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, my bad. Sorry. So yeah, like I was trying to say for the first time, I will paste the numbers here. I will click on randomize, and I will take the result. I will copy it over to the spreadsheet here, and then I will order the teams in the order of how they happen on the numbers, right? So yeah, let's start. Let's start with the bronze brackets, like I said, and the round 1.
Again, Sado.
Sorry. Yeah, let's
Okay.
start. I have the numbers here, and I click on randomize. Takes its time, but it's done. Seems like I exposed my IP to the entire world. Nice. Anyway, just so you can see. Okay, I screwed it up. Damn it. These are the same numbers, like 21, 15, blah, blah, 23. Seems the same. So, the first team is 21. Darek and Eva. They will be playing against 15. Sado and Harry. Oh, okay. Next team is 22 versus 18.
Okay, so sounds like first game Darek and Eva versus Sado and Harry sounds interesting. What do you think, Sado?
I'm too busy copying and pasting, so I can't tell you what I think. But feel free to comment on what you see on the teams list. I'll just keep pasting.
Okay, so second part of this game we have Gladiator and K versus Trash and Vano Super. So sounds like balanced, I think. What can I say? More Trash and Vano Super, of course, this is a Russian team. Gladiator and K, it's a mixed Hungarian and one Chinese player. Another team, Rihamus and Big Bang versus Martin and Zitla. Oh, personally, I think Martin and Zitla, two very defense games. They are playing very defense, so they are a bit campy. So sounds like Rihamus and Big Bang will try to push. Martin and Zitla will defend. We'll see. Bara and Mandos versus Bedrock and Yen. Okay, sounds interesting because, of course, I think it will depend how Bara will play. Sometimes Bara is playing well, sometimes he's playing bad, so we'll see. Golem and Gamer, I think two nice spammers versus Evil and Camille. I think it will be Golem and Gamer, they will win. Matt maybe will be surprised. We'll see. And Yadris and Zoltan versus Głowica and Vanguard. I think it's clearly win for Głowica and Vanguard. Two nice spammers versus Yadris and Zoltan. We'll see. Zoltan had some breaks from playing KaM, so right now I don't know how he will play. Harry and Asso versus Hivix and Kilionare. Personally, I don't know the second team. Hanis and Kilionare. Sado, do you know them?
Um, Not exact. I mean, I know Killionaire from nickname. I know that he's one of those players that play in the public lobbies, and sometimes Peacetime 60, sometimes other Peacetimes maybe. Not exactly sure about that, but I talked with Kivix and he seems a real person. Yeah, you know why it's important. I've never seen him play, to be honest. So that's a relatively unknown team, which obviously places Teddy and Astro in a better position theoretically, especially that it's a pretty nice team as well.
Yeah. So right now we'll have drawing gold teams.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Before I do that, which games from here do you think can be most interesting? I think for me, what I see here, probably Ninghamus Big Bang versus Martin Sitla.
Yep,
I
exactly.
really want to see this game. I think the level can be pretty similar, especially that Martin Sitla. I heard they improved a lot these days, so it can be a really tricky game. I can't really say who's gonna win. Probably more for the Ninghamus and Big Bang, but I didn't see the Polish brothers since quite a while. So this may be an interesting one.
Yeah, exactly. I will agree with you. I think the second game, or you said second interesting game, it will be Trash Vano Super versus Gladiator and K because it's balanced, very balanced teams. So I think that will be the second ultra interesting game. And I think it will, of course, it depends how Kilnar and Kivix they will play because Terry and Asa they have nice city, nice spam. So I don't know how this game will going.
Mm-hmm. Okay, just a look for the chat.
Making bronze and gold and silver teams is bad idea. Part of bronze can easily win gold teams. Uh, but there is it should be or this. I think this is the best way to organize this tournament. But it's very difficult to choose which team is gold, each silver, and another one bronze because it depends how one who will just have problems with wood, with food, and etc.
Yeah.
Mostly, I think in gold team we have ultra nice games, ultra nice teams. Personally, I think I will just add a few more teams to gold instead of bronze, but right now it's okay.
Yeah, but you know, the number of teams is like this because I didn't want to have I had to make a decision at some point how many teams will be in the round one, and I had to pick a number that is like good enough. You know, I could have. I mean, if I have 23 teams, then I have to make like 7 games here. You can't cheat the math, so that's how it works. Yeah,
Uh, Yeah,
exactly.
I think maybe from bronze team, Głowica Vanguard, Baron Mandos. I think only these two teams can go to gold, but I think it depends because sometimes Bara is building bad city, sometimes, for example, Głowica is building bad city. So of course it depends.
Yeah, but you know, if you ask me, I would also say maybe Terry Asso, maybe Hamus Big Bang. You know, it's honestly, it's really problematic to do this, you know, and uh, everyone will have a different opinion. It's always subjective, so I can't please everyone, but I try to do my best. I can actually say that I think that most of the players in gold bracket deserve this position. Most of these are players who play here for a really long time, and they have pretty stable and good both bases and fighting skills. Um, so yeah, I think uh, since we're speaking of gold bracket, we can finally start the drawing for them. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm going to take the numbers from 1 to 8 and put them into random.org, and I will paste the teams here.
Golem, who is Kivix and Kilionare? We don't know.
Yeah,
Personally, I don't know. Sado know.
yeah. Like I was
Sado know
talking,
something.
about it. I spoke with this Kivix guy. I didn't know him until today, so you know. But I just wanted, you know, to verify that he's a real person. Of course, it's not easy to verify, but at least I wanted to, you know, to be sure that I can speak with this guy. And Kilioner, I know this name. I've seen him, especially in the older times, in the lobbies. So this guy definitely exists.
You know, because we we don't want to have situation like in previous tournament when we had Targon and Dexus.
Yeah, or in the even more previous tournament from like 5 or 6 years ago when we had Pizza is Good and Matt, I think, posing as Rolik and Hund. I think that's what their names were. So yeah, but yeah, about uneven numbers, yeah, that's correct. You have 23 teams, so we had to do it in a way that leaves us with 16 teams in round 2. That's why we have 7 games here and 14 teams in bronze bracket. Like I said, you can't cheat the math, so we have to have even 16 here to be able to make a nice ladder for the tournament. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna start. I copied the numbers here. Let's randomize.
Okay.
And we've got the numbers. So, as you
Okay.
can
So
see, these are the same numbers. We've got 5, Sokol and Poco. 6 is Mickey and Regis. 2 is Maxty and John Rambo. 4 is David and Thunder. 8, Kungen and Dan. 1, Mercenary and Shady. 3 is Mr. Metrelas. And finally 7 is Bullet and Boss. Yeah, so that's the first part. And before we continue with the second part here, what do you think, Dobby? Looking at the players, obviously all the players, all the teams, but probably mostly the gold bracket, who do you think has a chance to win this or go very far in the tournament?
oh, I think Głowica one gets Mercy Shady. I think later this fight will be ultra interesting.
No, wait. We're not that
What-
far yet. Sorry, maybe I'll explain. I will randomize this again in a while. The numbers from 21 to 37 plus the number for Moon and Red. And I will like randomize how it goes on the right side. So
okay.
you will see on the
Okay,
right
so-
side. Yeah, I was just asking about the teams. Who do you think has the chance to go far in the tournament or maybe even win?
Person Shady. I think Bullet Boss. I think there's two nice spammers, Maxi and coaches. I think these three teams, they will be, I think, top three.
Mm-hmm.
Later, maybe Soku and Botso, Mickey and Rekis, but it depends how they will play because I think Soku and Botso, they are nice. Mickey and Reki too, they're playing well, but versus, for example, Mercy and Shady, I don't think so they will win. But of course, it depends.
Mm-hmm. Personally, I wouldn't also rule out Kunga and Dan. That's kind of my maybe not black holes, but you know, I kind of have high hopes for them to do well. Uh, Other than that, yeah, Soccer and Botso. This might be an actual, maybe black holes is also a bad word here, but I would also expect guys like Maxi or probably, yeah, probably Maxi and coaches are the favorites here. The Russian crew with Meres and Shady also always pretty high on the. I forgot the English word that I wanted to use, so never mind. You get the idea. But Soccer and Botso, it's like they are pretty good players, like one of the best for sure. They are also, you know, the defensive style, and they also know when to attack. So I think they're ones of the most careful here. Just not to use the word campy, but you know, they also did always pretty well in the league. So it kind of feels like they have a great chance. I can't really see what who could defeat them, apart from maybe one or two teams here. Maybe if they get angry at themselves, they can like lose. But other than that, also pretty strong team.
Yeah, I think it will be a very interesting tournament. Really, when I'm looking on skill level right now, each player in lobbies, even players like, for example, Gladiator, that a few weeks ago they were ultra weak, but right now they just play much better. So I think it will be very nice tournament, and there will be a lot of nice game to watch.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think we can do the final randomization here. We will pick the winners from this side and put them on the right side here. So we will know who will play against the gold bracket guys. So I'm copying the numbers from here, from 21 to 37 and 9 for Mu and Red. And we will paste them here. I'm going back to random.org. Pasting the numbers, and let's randomize. So we've got 9 on the first. We've got the numbers, and let's copy paste this. So 9, Mu and Red. We'll play versus Sokol and Botso. 35.
Okay, sounds like interesting pair of players. Just look, there is something wrong with your
Wait.
copy paste.
No, but Mu and Red are alone. This should be fine, right?
Okay.
Okay, so I'll continue.
Okay, when I'm looking right now, for example, Głowica and Vanguard versus Maxi and Kochi, sounds like it will be a really interesting fight. Of course, if Głowica and Vanguard, they will win. Also, Mickey and Regis versus Golem Gamer or Evil Papagay Camille. I think it will be nice and interesting game. Also, Maris and Shady versus, for example, Trash Van Super. That would be nice.
Russian home battle of the 2021.
And Mr. Fumi Trales versus Sado and
Yeah,
Harry.
yeah. I gotta admit, I'm happy for it. I have some dirty past playing against beers in my previous clan. and I will be glad to repeat this. I will boldly say I think I have some chances, but we'll obviously see. Everyone knows pretty well that there's a high chance I will screw up my base, but if I somehow don't, then it might be an interesting game, and I'm kind of hoping someone will stream it, because that's probably gonna be my last game in the tournament. Yeah, but yeah, but yeah,
First, you should defeat Eva and Darek.
yeah, obviously that's the first step. But I'm pretty confident we can do it if we work well with Harry. If I can make a nice base. But still, to those who don't know, I think Derek is a pretty young player, but already might be pretty good. If he plays like 2 or 3 games before playing with us, anything can happen. So we'll see, I guess. And final pair, Bullet Boss versus the winner of Baramandos versus Dibardo Kian. Actually, this is an interesting game I missed before. Baramandos versus Dibardo Kian. I think most players would put Bar and Mantos as the winners here, but I'm not so sure. I think this can be interesting.
Yeah, exactly. It depends how Bara will play, because a lot of times we can see that Bara is making only 10 swords and 20 bows.
Yeah. Traitor versus Traitor, right? Yeah. Seems like Michelas is also happy to play versus us. Okay. So, looking at what happens here, this pair is pretty interesting. As for what happens in round 3 and the other rounds, I think it's going to be like you can see right now. So the winner of this row, so Sokol Botsov versus Mo and Red, will play against Mickey Regis, Golem Gamer, or Evil Papagali Camille. Yeah, and up until the final. I just wanted to say that because it's not immediately clear. I will make the challenge website and you will be able to see clearly how it works. But it will take me a couple of minutes probably. Okay, so
Maybe you'll say something. So right now, players from each team they can start playing. For example, right now
yeah,
we can see for right now, guys, if you were watching that, you see that for example, Derek and Teva versus Sado and Harry, and right now you can just start and play.
yeah, yeah. If you guys let us know, then we can immediately make a stream. But I'm pretty sure nobody's gonna play today. But I've seen stuff like this happen, so maybe. Yeah, anyone has any opinions? We'll probably stay live for like 5 or 10 more minutes in the chat. So just put them in the chat, so we have something to talk about. I'm really glad that there's another tournament. I remember I said in the last tournament, which I was kind of co-organizing, that I'm not gonna do another, but let's say that I pushed back a bit and found attitude that works better with the community. If someone wants to destroy this, then I guess I can't do much about it. You know who I'm talking about, guys. But yeah.
Exactly. I think everyone know about who you are talking
Yeah,
about.
right. Yeah, but one positive thing is that everyone seems to be using their own nicknames this time. Hopefully. So, well, we'll have a nice and clear tournament, I guess. Yeah. From me, that's it, kind of. Maybe we can talk about the maps a bit. The first round, Cold Water, locations 2, 3 versus 5 and 6. Round 2, Fallen Fruits. Round 3, Eruption. The semi-final will have Nagunos XP, and the final will have Shadow Realm. After consulting with Mandos, I made a couple of changes here. After getting some feedback from the players, I'm hoping it's okay. I know some people might think Fallen Fruits is a bit campy and might not understand the choice here. I was considering it for a while, but after a while I decided to keep it. I think it can be pretty interesting for 2 versus 2, and I think I must admit I didn't see in quite some time a game on this map, but from looking at the battlefield, I think the bridges will not make it to campy, and I'm hoping that it will play a bit like Golden Cliffs, which I think might have been the idea here. Uh, Maybe I will be eating my own words, but we will see, I guess. You know, we're also allowed to make some mistakes, so that might be one. But I have high hopes
Exactly.
for it. It's definitely a nice looking map, maybe one of the best looking ones from Thunder. I don't know. I really like the looks. There's also Cold Water. I think it's a pretty tough map. The locations have, well, at least the locations have sometimes tricky wood, and probably at least 2 of them have really far away resources, some of them at least. So it's a tricky one, and I was kind of hoping to put it in round 2 because I would like to see gold bracket players struggle on it a bit. But we'll just leave it like it is because it was announced like that. And the third round has Eruption, the spammy map, which everyone knows all too well. Because I guess we just wanted to put something on the map list that everyone knows and hopefully likes. And Eruption seemed like one of the more obvious choices. And then you have Neguno. I think it's slightly trickier map. And finally Shadow Realm. I believe it's one of those legendary maps, and I think previous tournaments had a lack of coaches maps, and I decided that it's time to get one from his maps again. And I think that's a positive thing and a really good finisher for the finals.
One more question, Sado. I think
Yeah.
you forget about fight on the third place, because when we have semi-final and final, I think it's a lack of fight on third place.
Mm,
It should be something like that.
yeah, maybe we should. It's not a big problem to organize it, you know. Do you guys think it's worth it? Like, if you guys lost the semi-final, would you go to the third place battle or would you just ignore it? I'm open for the feedback.
I think we should ask some players on TeamSpeak and also on Discord about that. So there is just few people here to just decide. So I think maybe you should speak with Mandos, and later we should ask people on TeamSpeak and Discord about that.
Yeah,
It will be just better. I want to say something about Cold Water. I think this map as a first round is excellent idea, because a lot of times we saw that Eruption, Rebound, stuff like that, maps that played 100 times. Cold Water, I think it's a nice map because it's fresh. It sounds like new because only a few players played it. But right now, what I saw in the last 2, 3, 4 days, a lot of players just playing all the time Cold Water. So really, I'm interested how these players will play, because if, for example, we could say some weak players will play 10 times on Cold Water, and later we have a good player that played only play one time on Cold Water. I think this weak player can have a lot of chance to just fight well and win with strong player. For example, I think Gladiator and Ska versus Trash and Valon Super. I think if they will play a lot of Cold Water, they have easy win versus Trash and Valon Super. So I think I'm really excited about the first round of this tournament.
I just wanted to clarify because you said one thing I don't agree with. You said that there's not enough players here. I see, at least on my streams, there are 28 players watching, so there's a big chance that most of the guys in this tournament are watching us. So I felt like it was a good idea to ask. Anyway, let's take, and there's also your streams, Dobby. I have no idea how many people look at you.
Only few.
Ah,
because this is something like a rest stream. Okay, so I think we speak about maps right now. Do you have something more to say about the
Uh,
tournament?
I would just like to read what was happening on the chat because I didn't respond for a while.
I see
What do
that
you mean
someone
first
say
world
that.
round? No.
Uh,
It's gonna be like I said. These guys will play against each other in the next round, in the third round. Sokol Boto versus Sokol Boto and Murat versus one of these three teams: Mickey Regis, Golden Gamer, Evil Camille, and Maxti Ridis, Captain Glovica versus David, Rinhamus, or Martin. These teams, right? If I agreed with an opponent, can I play with him without specs, or should you stream? Right now, are you asking? I didn't answer. I'm just answering right now. Are you asking about if you and opponent agree to not let a streamer in? Because that's definitely no. You can't do that. You have to agree to a streamer. At least that's my opinion for obvious reasons. But I think previous tournament from Mandos had a rule like this. If you guys really want, I could clarify this with Mandos, but I remember one of the games, one of the players like last year told me that I can't join as a streamer. I was pretty upset about it. I think eventually I joined, but like they were okay, let it be. But it was, kind of like accusing me of cheating. So didn't like that very well. But whatever.
Thank you, Mr. Characters.
Yeah.
But maybe I have another one suggestion because there is a 10 minute of delay during stream, so I think it
Mm-hmm.
should be increased to 20 minutes of delay. Why? Because 5 minutes there is a break, peacetime break. Also, it could be only extra 5 minutes that someone can look on someone because 5 minutes after peacetime, it's I think just a few minutes. It's time to release troops. But even if this 5 minutes, maybe you can see that someone have problems with, for example, building towers and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this delay should be increased to at least 20 minutes.
If you're asking for my opinion, then I think it's a lesser evil to leave it like it is right now. One thing that changes it a bit after what you said, one important thing is also that even if it's 10 minutes, it's 10 minutes of the not real time. Okay, doesn't make it a bit worse. No, oh, sorry. Okay, now I got it. It's like 10 minutes of real time, the delay, but it's more like 15 minutes in game because of 1.5 speed, right? So there's still some gap. So even if the peacetime break takes 5 minutes, it's still around 10 minutes of game time. So I think it's not bad, not too bad. And with looking at the history of how the streams looked like before in the tournaments in this game, I know that many players were not that much interested when we had a longer delay, like 20 or 30 minutes. And I think that's why Mandos put it like this, like 10 minutes. And I would vote to keep it like that.
Okay. Okay, I understand this point of view. So okay, if Mandos will agree to just let it 10 minutes, for me it's okay. For me as a streamer, there is no problem to just set up stream delay 5, 10, 20 minutes. But of course, it depends on how players want to decide.
Okay. One more thing about what Golem was asking. Like I said, about streamers, I would prefer if there was no way to tell a streamer that he can't join. But about spectators, if that's what you were asking about, the rules actually say that no spectators are allowed. So you don't have spectators. That's it. But we will also talk with Manos about it. We are thinking that if you, the team, and the enemy team agree to have spectators, then you will be able to have them if you want. If you want some more explanation, just you know, I'll try to explain it again to you on TeamSpeak or whatever if you didn't get it, if we complicated it too much. Okay, let's see.
George, okay, I agree with you, but of course, we want to be as a professional guys that's trying to stream it. So
Exactly.
we are doing our best, and of course, we are looking all the time on players because we are doing it for this community and also for players because that's why we want to just look on, for example, this delay, and we will want to watch carefully it.
Yeah, okay. Trying to answer some of the other questions as well. Cold Water is easy map. Oh, that's your opinion, but
Hey, wake
I
up.
kind of disagree. I've got a question, TeamSpeak. If someone can still join the tournament, come on! After the drawing, are you nuts? I'm sorry, but that's like if you asked me 1 hour ago, it would be okay, but now it's no way because right now you would be knowing who you play against, Mu and Red, and I think this is unfair for them. If someone can like join right now, I'm sorry, I can't permit it. And next question: should we negotiate with rivals about time or not? I don't exactly understand. Aha, how should you negotiate? That's probably what you mean. Um, how can you contact them? You mean? Um, I think most of the players use Discord. You can just ask around on one of the Knights Merchants Discord channels. I will put the links to both of them.
And I think also you can just speak to, for example, clan members of his or of each clan of each clan, and I think they can just send this information also to each player in clan that someone is looking for them for tournament. There was a question where you can download maps because players from wouldn't have these maps. Someone posted camerague.com for downloads map. Also, I think later we can just post this map on Discord channel just for everyone. What do you think, Sado?
Give me a second. Hold on for a second. I need to do something.
Okay.
I'm one of those people that can't think, speak, and listen at the same time. So you know.
Okay. I think, like I said, I think we later we just post these maps on Discord channel for everyone that can download it, and there will be no problem with like that.
Yeah, I think it's possible, but really, I think most of the maps, like someone noticed before, are available on kamleak.com, and it's a pretty trusted site. So I would advise that first. Okay, I'm gonna put the link again for those that joined later. I just have too many windows in this web browser.
I can't hear you, Sado.
Yeah, because I'm not talking. I was looking for the chat window and I'm failing.
Okay.
You have the document we're looking at right now here. we have also some information like challenge KaM link on the top. It's not prepared yet, but there will be a tournament ladder then. And you have rules and registration and 2 Discord channels. For the sake of being complete, I'll also include the TeamSpeak link, but probably most people know it.
Yeah, but I think it will be a good idea.
This is the TeamSpeak server of our community. And that's all the places you can look for the players. You can also try to contact them on the forums if they have an account there. Otherwise, if you have some problems finding the contact, just try to ask me or Mandos, for example, or just ask around other people in the community. I think, especially with the Russian players, there's a high chance if you contact one Russian player, you'll be able to find the other. So they have pretty nice communication, some Discord channels, I think. Yeah. Let's take a look at more questions because I'm kind of behind. Yeah, exactly. This tool makes for streamers. Exactly, that's what I mean. It's like let's face it. We're kind of doing this tournament also so we have something to show and have a nice, nice celebration of this game. What else do we have here?
Maybe more questions, guys, about something?
I'm not sure if Stubby was talking about this, but Golem asked, can we start playing or do we need you to stream the game? You can obviously you can start playing without telling us that there's a stream. Yeah, that's your choice, I guess. I'm just asking you don't say, hey, we don't want you to stream when we notice that you have a lobby and we want to stream it. We should probably put a list of streamers somewhere, but I think for now the list is like me, so Sado, Zdobi, and also Harry said he can stream a couple of games. I don't know if there's some other people who would like to be streaming. You can contact me.
I think
Yeah?
Mandos say that he want to stream something, and I don't know about, for example, in Hamus because I saw that he streamed a few games sometimes ago. So I think the best idea which would be if someone want to set up this here as a streamer, so just contact me, Sado, Mandos.
Yeah.
It will be just we'll post some links, some informations about that. I think it will be clear for everyone who is streaming and who can do that.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
wake up.
There's a question from TeamSpeak. Will every game be streamed? We will try. We will try our best to do that. If we know about all games, we will try to find some streamer to show it. Which probably means I will do most of the streams. The rest will be done by Zdobi, and maybe some will be made by some other guys. Not sure about Harry, how many he wants to show, but that's how it usually looked like. So I'm guessing that's gonna be it.
Of course, try to tell us sometimes earlier, for example, one day or something like that, because also we need some time to just change some plans, maybe do something else. So it's better to just say us 1-2 days earlier than we want to play. Okay, so you will post this. You will post this link to documents, Google Documents on Discord. I'm correct?
Which link?
This one that you post here on the chat.
That's the document. Where do you want me to put it? In the
on Discord. On the Discord channel.
Ah, okay. I can. But where?
So wait a second. I should open Discord and I will tell you. I think the general maybe the several announcements on the KaM Remake. It would be good idea. Announcement official.
Announce it public, probably.
Okay.
I'm not official enough to do this.
Okay, so let's put it on announcement public. It will be a good idea. Just for everyone to notice that there is something like that, and just to inform everyone. Okay, right now I see that you are typing it, so that's good. Also, guys, if you have another questions in later, just poke me or Sado on TeamSpeak on Discord, and we'll try to answer all your questions. Just feel free to ask us about this tournament.
Okay, I added it to Discord.
Excellent. I see. Okay.
Hey, wake up.
There's still some question. Hold on. Can we do something like betting?
Yeah, I have poked like that from Głowica.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, we had something like this. Of course, not for money, because I don't think we will deal with something like that. But on challenge, there's an option that you can vote who you will think that will win a game, and I will activate it again if it's available this year. So you can just go there. You probably have to register first, unfortunately, but I can't do much about it. And then you can just go and click and vote for the team.
I think I will try to add something like that on my streams. So I think if I remember correctly, there is an option to that something like widget on stream that you can vote. So I think I will just try to do that, and I will test it later, and I will try to add that. So I think it will get feature.
Okay. Where we can place bets. If people pay me enough, me and coaches can lose on purpose. Just tell me how much you offer. Okay, I will think about it. I guess I might need to do that to win. So that's not the worst idea, I guess. But the problem is that nobody else will take such an offer, so I can't win the tournament anyway. Damn it. Okay. Any more questions?
I can't see any questions more. So
yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'd also like to say, because I guess we're getting to an end, say thanks to Zdobi for helping me out here, and
thank you, Sado, too.
And to Mandos for organizing a tournament again. Because I'll be honest, I didn't really want to take a central part. I prefer if Mandos or someone else is organizing the tournament, because handling the streams is enough of work anyway. So at least we have someone that can help us. That's really nice. And I know I can count on Zdobi to make a couple streams as well. This will be a lot of help. Yeah.
Of course, I will try to stream as many games as I can. And like I said before, I think I will just try to add something like voting system on streams. So we'll see if it will work and if it will be nice to voting during the game.
Okay.
Okay, so I see we have first players that want to stream game on Monday. On Monday we'll have first, maybe not the first, but we'll have a game: Głowica Vanguard versus Yaders and Zoltan.
Yeah, I just got the same message, and if it's 21, I can show it. Probably.
For me,
Hey, wake up.
8 p.m. Central European Time will be excellent. So I think I will be able to stream it. Okay, so I want to add? Just try to play games as quick as you can, and of
Yeah.
course, don't just wait until the end of the week, because there will be problems with finding the enemies. So just try to do it as quick as you can,
Yeah. I would say one
as
more
quick as
thing,
possible.
because I remember now this. This challenge.com site allows me to put a time when the game will be played. So I will be updating it every time I know when there's gonna be a game at some day. So if you want to see a schedule of the streams, you will be able to do so there. You will also, if I remember correctly, you can also see here which channel will be streaming it. So you will be able to see if it will be me or the Dobby, for example, and you will have the link for the stream there. But you can
Oh,
always ask as well.
That's an excellent idea.
Yeah. Okay, so I think that's it. If there's no more questions, I will just finish it. We still managed to talk for like 1 hour 10 minutes, I think. Well,
That's a lot of time.
yeah. I didn't think it's gonna be that long. Maybe I was thinking about 30 minutes, and people are still here. Look at that. Seems like they like to hear us talking, which is probably good for the streams that are coming up here. Yeah, so again, thanks to everyone, and see you in battle.
Thank you, guys, and see you. And good luck on maps, and good luck on fight.